Happy New Year to everyone on this channel. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday and spent an amazing New Year and are completely feeling like ready, refreshed, ready to smash this is going to be a crucial year for us. I think this is going to be one of the best years so far. So I'm here to start us off with this 17-minute AMRAP, just to spice things up, kind of give us an idea of where we are and get ready to build on everything in 2025. So the last video that I did was a 19-minute chipper workout, which you guys really did like. So I thought I would just do another workout video just whilst I'm getting over the holidays and blah, 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 having family over before I start putting out like more content. So this time we are doing a 17-minute AMRAP. I don't know why all of the workouts are super long that I'm doing at the moment, but just thought I would share exactly what is in my program so you guys can see exactly how I take on these workouts, as well as include loads of tips, tricks, things that I regret doing, things that I should have done, things that I thought that I did well, and just kind of talk you guys through it and see how we get on with this workout. So before I get into the nitty-gritty of this workout and explain to you everything that's going on, what I think you should do, tips and tricks, I should just say that going into 2025, I have changed the program that I'm doing. I am now doing the proven program, which is Tia Claire Toomey's program. I basically decided to change just because of the program that I was doing before. I felt like I was really tired. I wasn't feeling strong. I just felt like really washed out all the time, and I kind of got to the end of the year and was like, I have nothing to give to any workouts, and I started to make me feel sad because I didn't want to let myself down and stuff. So I just decided to just change to a program that I feel like this is the program that we did when we first started, and I just have more confidence in this program. So that's why I changed to proven, and so far so good. It's only been just over a week and I've been enjoying it. So we'll obviously keep you guys updated as to what I think, but I think that sometimes if you are in doubt, just pick something that is like a reputable name that you know that you can trust, and that you know that you're gonna get what it says on the tin, basically, because it has a good reputation within the space and obviously incredible athletes behind it. Right, so let's just get straight into the workout. The workout will now be on the screen. It's basically 3 rounds of 5 rounds each. It's a pretty long, gruesome workout. However, it is divided up into low rep sections. So you basically have 3 stations. You have the gymnastics part, the dumbbell part, and then just burpees. Each just 6 reps, 5 rounds of that. Then you switch it up. Obviously, the workout will be on the screen so that you can read it. So it's a very small partitioned workout where you have just small stations, small sets of work, and then should be relatively quick transitions between each work, so it doesn't make you feel like you're staying in the same space for a long time. Now, I don't know whether I've spoken about this on this channel before. I think I have in terms of weightlifting and talking about weightlifting warm-up. This is something I've been thinking about a lot in CrossFit because I try to consume, or I do consume, a lot of CrossFit content on YouTube, and I often see before any workout that elite athletes or athletes who are elite or experienced within the sport or successful within the sport do spend a lot of time warming up before a workout. And this is something that I've been thinking about a lot because often when I go into a workout, my heart rate is pretty low. So when I start straight away, it will end up just spiking really high, and then I find it really hard to control it to get back down. This was something that I kind of had a little bit in this workout, in that my heart rate wasn't particularly high, and within the first 5, after the first 5 rounds, my heart rate was just jacked through the roof because I went from doing pretty much nothing all the way to fully fledged doing the workout. So tip number 1 with this one is that because it's quite slow paced, in that you can't go too fast because it's a longer workout, like a 40-minute AMRAP, and you'd rather start off slow and pick it up during the workout if you're feeling good. I would say just go into the workout having elevated your heart rate a little bit so that you are already kind of at a stage that you can maintain, and it doesn't feel like you've just jacked your heart rate up really quickly. So you can do that by either doing small rounds of the workout before and warming up, or just static bikes, some echo bike, something that will just get your heart rate up to a level where it's a little bit elevated, not really elevated, but just a little bit elevated, so that when you go into the workout, it doesn't feel like your heart rate goes from nothing through the roof. I personally just find that if that happens, I tend to have that panic of, oh my God, my heart rate is so high, I can't control it. So because it is a slower workout, I would just say get your heart rate to a place where it is a little bit elevated, not too elevated, and then you can just try and maintain that throughout the workout, because you shouldn't have too much of a spike because it is like a slower paced workout. Right, so now that you've warmed up a little bit, the next thing that I would do is try to position the equipment in like a strategic manner, kind of like how I've done it, in that you have each station explicitly clear, so you can then go from one exercise to the other exercise to the other exercise in a very like smooth motion, which doesn't require you to think too much, because you only need a little bit of space, in that you just need one pull-up bar, dumbbells, and then just an area around the dumbbells to do the burpees over the dumbbells. Try to create like a little circuit that just allows you to have like, so you do the pull-ups or you do the chest to bars, right? You do 6 pull-ups, 6 chest to bars. Then from that station, you can immediately walk over to the dumbbells. That walk from the pull-up bar to the dumbbells is the rest that you have. Then you can pick up the dumbbells, do your thrusters, put the dumbbells down, which I would recommend putting in a line position, because otherwise it is really hard to burpee, like to jump over it. Put it in a line position, do your burpees, then go back to the first station. That way, the little circuit kind of ensures that you have like a nice little routine that kind of should give you like a specific rest time, in that you should be able to just go one station, next station, and your rest is basically the walk from the one station to the next station to the next station. Obviously, you will see in this workout that it didn't actually end up that way for me, and I will explain how to try to avoid what happened to me, in that like I just felt really knackered towards the end and just couldn't keep going. But yeah, just try to create a little circuit that allows you to rest appropriately. So like now, just walking back to the rig, crossing off my little thing that helps me keep track of the rounds, and then I should have just literally gone straight onto the bar, because it's the rest from the dumbbells to the bar. That's your rest. So as I just said, this workout is pretty like short in itself. Like, it's a long workout, but the exercises within it are quite short, so your heart rate shouldn't in theory get really jacked up, because there's no like important cardio bit, like there's no machine, there's no like sprinty area. The only bit where your heart rate could get a little bit higher is the burpees, just because burpees are nasty. But that's where I would say within this workout, the thing that got me is that the longer you stop, the more tired you get, the more the tiredness settles in. Like, the way that I can explain it is like, when you get to the end of a workout and you collapse on the floor and you're absolutely knackered, yet just 2 seconds ago you were fully fledged doing a workout. It's that like mental state that you get in, where when you stop, your body's like, oh, I'm stopping, so let the fatigue set in, let the brain tell me that I'm really tired, all that sort. And then you lose the dynamic that you had in the workout. You can literally see it from my my composure, my body language. I was taking too much rest between each exercise, which meant that I was getting just more and more like muscular fatigued, more tired. And I think it was because I tried to be a little bit of a hero, in that I wanted to go unbroken on all of the gymnastics part, because I know that I can. But whilst doing that, it was giving me that sense of dread of like, oh, I've got to do 6 reps, which doesn't sound like a lot, but after 5 rounds before this one, it does end up like taking a little bit of its toll on yourself. And so I was like, oh, I have to do 6 reps. God, I'm going to need a couple more seconds rest. And those couple seconds rest end up being more than what you think it would. Instead of just being like, right, I'm going to jump up, do what I can, break it if I need to, and then just jump back up. And I think that that's where I would recommend to go with this workout, is don't be a hero. The longer the longer you stop between exercises, the more tired you get. So break where you need to. Like, if you know that maybe the dumbbells are heavy for you, just break it and just be strict with yourself in how much rest you get between each break. And then just try to be quicker between the breaks, and just like take each exercise as it comes, as opposed to being like, right, I've got to do it all unbroken, I've got to do it all at once. And that way, like, for me, what I found in this workout is just, it made me have a little bit of sense of dread before each bar exercise. You can see that that's when I take the most rest. I kind of stand there, stare at it for a long time, because I'm nervous to get up there, because I know that I'm going to get tired. Now, one of the things that I do like about the proven program that I've chosen to do is that they give you targets for you to aim for, to be like part of a certain group of athletes. So if you wanted to be like more on the elite side of the athletes doing this workout, you needed to do between 13 and like 17 rounds, within that range. That is what an elite athlete would do. If you wanted to be a little bit lower, like if the RX athletes, you should be doing between 11 and 13 rounds, and anything below that is obviously just like more of like an open category. I didn't know this before I started. This was something I discovered afterwards. I did just under 13 rounds. I did 12 rounds plus the bar muscle ups plus the thrusters, and then didn't do the burpees. So it kind of gave me like a good idea of where I was. I think had I known of the targets before, I probably wouldn't have been so lax, because I would have wanted to reach that 13, seeing as I was so close to it. It was literally 6 burpees. All I needed was like an extra 10 seconds and I would have been able to do it. And that's like this 10 seconds that I'm standing here debating whether to go up onto the bar. Those are where I would have made that time up to be able to get myself into that elite like category of workout bits, like people. I think that it's something that I didn't realize how much I needed, but having an aim or a guide to know that the people who are like you in terms of like training experience and training capacity are able to do a certain amount of rounds, it's good to know that that's what you should be aiming for. I think when you're doing a workout and you don't know what is good and what isn't good, sometimes you could sell yourself short, not go too hard. Like I did here, I kind of just sold myself short, didn't push hard enough because I didn't realize how close I was to being like one category up. And sometimes you can, like on the other side of things, you might have absolutely smashed a workout, have beaten like an unbelievable score, and you don't know it because you haven't got any like measure, any reference. So I think that when you are working out, something that I am going forward in this year is something that I'm really going to pay attention to, is having some kind of reference in the sense of the workout of like, where should I be? Where am I now? Am I really good at this? Am I not so good at it? And that way it helps you keep track of where you are in terms of athletic performance, fitness, blah, blah, blah. But also gives you an idea of what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, what you need to build on, what you need to do. Like, these are the things that I think that as someone who wants to compete myself, these are the things that I want to know, want to become aware of, because as I said in previous videos, like when I was preparing for Barcelona and all that sort of stuff, I didn't have really an idea of what exactly my strengths were. So going into workouts, I didn't know what I was going to be really good at. I didn't know where I was going to excel, and I didn't know what exactly were my weaknesses. Like I knew kind of what they were because I didn't enjoy doing the workouts, but I didn't have like a full grasp of it. And I think that having these points of reference enables you to have a better understanding of where your weaknesses are, where your strengths are, meaning that when you go into workouts at competitions or even like in the gym, you can feel confident, or you can feel like, right, I'm going to have to work hard on this because this isn't my strength, so I need to break it up or go slower or whatever management that you want to choose. But also sometimes going into workout confident is so fun. And it means that you can push yourself far beyond what you might have pushed yourself, because you know that this is something that you're good at. And that is something that I definitely want to focus on this year, because it's so fun when you have something that you're good at and you can just say, right, I'm just going to go all out here. If I go all out and it pays off, amazing. If I go all out, crash and burn, something to learn from, absolutely fine. But the fact that you gave it a go and that you gave it your everything, that's the cool bit. So back to this workout, I think one other thing that I would like to say in this video, and for like this year coming, I will obviously be doing a lot more videos like this, obviously because you guys like them and because it is good to see other people train and have like some transparency, but also because selfish reasons, I can then watch myself back, and that gives you an idea of what your performance looks like over the whole workout. How much did I slow down? Did I speed up maybe? How long did it take me to do each round? Did each round vary a lot? Should I have done something differently? How much rest was I taking between rounds? All of this stuff gives you an invaluable insight as to where you are as an athlete and where you may need to improve the most. So if I just watch this back without having a look at my times and stuff, I can see, right, Dumbbell flies up. Dumbbell's easy. Don't really struggle that much to pick it up. Once I've done it, I can kind of just like flop myself onto the ground. Burpees don't require much thinking time. But where I do see a difference is going into the gymnastics. Is that because I lack confidence doing gymnastics when I'm tired? Is that because when I'm tired, I find it really difficult to do gymnastics? That sort of stuff means that going forwards, I can then be like, right, okay, so my weakness is jumping up to the bar when I'm tired. Maybe I should be doing some sprints straight onto the bar for just like 1 or 2 reps, just to see what that would be like. Because right now, this is the last round. I've got 1 minute left. I could have, in theory, finished this whole round, but I'm dilly-dallying, not going up to the bar. And so I think being aware of that, being able to look back and see that is really important. Obviously, as a recommendation, I would just say, don't be a hero. Just break it up. Just grab the bar. Just do the bar muscle ups. Just do the chest bars, however many you can do. And then just try to be strict with yourself. I've said before in another video, just like count your breaths and then go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just good to know, to have. And then just see how you go on. This workout was truly awful. I would say not very cardio based, just absolutely knackering, like physically knackering. You've just got to kind of grin and bear it and just get through it. The last 10 seconds, I really thought that I would be able to get the burpees, but obviously I ran out of time. Happy to have just done the thrusters. I'll now put all of the tips that I've said in the video on the screen now so that you guys can see it, and then obviously go into the workout. If you do give it a go, you have all of the things that you can focus on and do to try and get the most out of your workout. I would love to know what you guys think, or if you do give it a try, just to put it in the comments below. I would love to know. And then I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Can't wait to go into 2025, or to be in 2025 with you guys and do some amazing workouts and have an amazing time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.